Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. This is Hilarie Strong coming live again from Your Dreams on Fire and our Facebook group, Socially on Fire, which is free to join. And I share the lives here and I share tips and tools and lots of free and low cost resources for small businesses and entrepreneurs. If you haven't joined us before, thanks for joining us today. I'm a small business owner and entrepreneur myself, been in business since 2014, and I've worked with lots and lots of folks, and it's ever changing. So today, we're going to get right to it. We're going to be talking about Facebook, all the changes that continue to happen on Facebook, and we're going to be talking about Facebook rooms and Facebook shops. So that's my topic for today. I try to stay about 10 minutes. So why are we on Facebook, right? As a small business, why are we doing this? Why are we spending the time, perhaps some money on it? Because Facebook is free and there's over 2 billion people that we can possibly reach. Obviously, not all of them, but there's a huge opportunity for us online. We can consider this our digital storefront. A lot of businesses that don't even have websites anymore, they might use Facebook as their main hub and maybe sell on Shopify or Etsy or other things as well. And we'll be talking about that. So Shops is a new add-on to Facebook. It's very cool. It's another opportunity for small businesses to get your products out there in front of more people. It's also discoverable. We say Google it, YouTube search, but Facebook is also one of the top search platforms for people to discover things, business, products, services, all sorts of things, local things that are happening, events. So it's really changed and is ever changing. Another great opportunity is that Facebook is also, on desktop and mobile, and a lot of people are on mobile, right? So it's convenient. And 2/3 of Facebook users visit a business page, a local business page or a business page once a week. So it means people are viewing, they are trying to discover, and it's a great opportunity to connect with more people with your products and services, to get in front of them. You offer great discounts, coupons. You can post a job. You can share, build community, which is very important, and you can promote an event, and now you can sell things. So it's a pretty awesome tool. It's one of my favorites. And it's what I focus on primarily every week here on Facebook, of course. So let's talk about some of the new things that Facebook has come out with, right? There's been a lot. They've made a lot of, what would you say, innovations, or Mark Zuckerberg's talked about how they've tried to speed up some of the things they were working on. One thing was the shops, and they've come out with digital gift cards. So if you're not taking advantage of that, that's another opportunity for you to do that. Stories obviously is huge right now on Facebook and Instagram. A reminder, Facebook owns Instagram, so you want to make sure that you understand that. It's a great opportunity. Instagram is a little bit younger as far as your viewers and audience. So if that works for you, that's a great place for you to be as well. Stories now come in the top when you look on your phone or your desktop. They're at the very top, right? And they're up there for 24 hours. So we have to think about that as another great opportunity, right? You're going to be right up in front and getting in front of people's eyes. So some of the tips on Facebook is you want to publish regularly, right? So I come and do my live every week, at the same time. People can watch the replay, but it's something that they can count on, that they know. You want to communicate directly, if you can, through Messenger. That's another platform on Facebook. And you can also download the Messenger right to your phone. So it can be separate, which is really cool. You don't have to be on Facebook per se to be on Messenger and use Messenger. And we'll talk about that with the rooms new feature. So you want to contribute to groups or be a part of groups. It's a great opportunity to reach more people, to connect. Think of groups as like your storefronts, like your front yard. People are strolling by, checking out your house, what you have, how your grass looks, is it pleasing to the eye? So of course you want your images and everything to look good, but your groups is really kind of your backyard party, right? And so businesses are using them in many ways. So let me just give you some examples of some that I've worked with recently. This has been a challenging time the last couple months. Many businesses were not prepared to go online, to be more visible online. So it's created frustration and opportunities for those that take advantage of it. And so I've been working with a nonprofit. And two of the things that we have done is that we do a live every week. And so because we can't have, our in-person events and things like that where we would share updates and connect with people, we do it on our live every week. So that's been very popular. And we also started a Facebook group that is public. It's actually open to any business in the area where they can do all their posting and updates, share specials, change in hours, anything that they want to share. And so we're helping with that. And we've actually decided to keep that going. And that's another, I think, thing that naturally kind of came out of this situation that we all found ourselves in. Another client of mine started a group, a private group, which is her VIP clients, right? And so they're going to get special offers, discounts by joining. So those are just some of the things that I've been involved with in recent times to help communicate and grow their businesses, right? And keep connecting with people. I think that's the most important thing that we've kind of enforced a lot of businesses to connect in different ways. And that's certainly now we can think about that as an opportunity because we're kind of through the shell shock of everything. And now we can, businesses were definitely, some were prepared, ahead of time, some were not, some were in the middle, some don't even have a business page. So, we need to move people along that continuum. So Facebook also did a what's called the State of Small Business Report, and they did a survey of over 86,000 small businesses. What they found was, and this was in May, so this is a very recent survey, that one third of businesses of the 86,000 stopped completely. They had to kind of shut down. The other half, or the other part of that, half of the rest of the group increased their online interactive communication, and they tried to leverage all the digital tools that are out there. So as you can see, some just couldn't do it, weren't prepared, unable for probably multitude of reasons. But half of those felt that they were able to stay connected. And I think we found that I live in a small community, and many of the businesses were able to up their communication and stay connected because people wanted to support them and they didn't know how. Do they buy a gift card? Do they do takeout? How can they help these businesses, get through this time? And it's going to continue. This is not over, and so it's time to kind of step up. If you need some help, give us a call. I would be happy to talk with you. And so one other cool thing I want to talk about is Facebook rooms. So this is another opportunity to kind of, you can do this in a group, on your news feed, in a page. So what it is in Messenger, WhatsApp, which is an encrypted format, which a lot of other countries use outside of the US, and in the US, but it's very popular in other cities or other countries where they don't need to be connected to Facebook necessarily, or have issues with internet. Um, so it's an opportunity for you to just pop up and do something spontaneously. You can just connect, kind of like going live, but you can do it to a small group. You can do it to a private group. You can do it to public. You can just say, hey, I'm going to go online and I'll probably do a pop-up room and answer questions. Those are I'm trying to think of different ways, and it's so new on how people are using it and engaging with it. So I'll be talking about more about that and probably doing some pop-up rooms and lives, and I hope you'll join me. It's easy for people. So they talked about having 8 people being on in the room, and they're working on 50, and they're rolling that out. So that's pretty cool. And basically, if we think about Messenger, a lot of people open their messages. It's very popular, and you can connect with folks, and it's kind of a Zoom. They're trying to compete with Zoom basically. by creating this, up to 50 people on Messenger. So we'll see how this all shakes out, but it is a new tool, a new opportunity. One thing you want to do, you have to figure out, are you going to moderate it? Are you just going to open it up? If you do have a group or a page, there is a way that other people can start rooms on your page or group, if you didn't know that. So there is a way you can go into your group settings and go into your rooms, go into manager, and you can set it to only admins can moderate a room or create a room. So you might want to do that. I've done that just so I can keep tabs on what's going on in my groups. So again, it's spontaneous, it's easy, and it can be private. So it's another new opportunity to kind of, as Facebook says, move towards private, more um, instead of sharing it largely, to kind of focus down and create your niche. Think of the VIP group that was created, right? You really want to focus down on your niche audience, and maybe a private group or a public group is your way to do that. So, or, and using the room feature, the live feature, all of these things. So another thing I want to talk about that just came out in May 18th, Mark Zuckerberg, who is the founder of Facebook, who you should all know, they launched Facebook Shops. So they had the marketplace where you could post products and discounts, coupons. But now it's the basic idea is that small businesses are now going to be able to start a shop and sell directly across all of Facebook's apps, which is pretty cool. So, say you're doing a Facebook or an Instagram Live, you're showing a product, you have an image, a video, you can tag and put the price tag, and people can purchase while you're actually going live, which is pretty cool. It's free, it's easy to create. So you can do it on Facebook, Instagram, and it's going to roll out to Messenger and WhatsApp as well. They're going to, roll it. Those are all the things that Facebook owns. So they are going to roll that out. Shops are native and fast. So you don't, they're trying to get you so you don't have to. A lot of people, when they're on these apps, they don't want to switch out, right? If you're on Instagram, you don't want to have to click over to Shopify or Facebook or anything. So it's about trying to streamline this service. And they're also, which is pretty cool, they are working with partners. So if you have a Shopify shop, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, Channel Advisor, Said Commerce, Cafe 24, Tienda Nube, and Feedonomics. And those are just some of that they've started to work with. So you can integrate some of your products. I wouldn't get off those other platforms if you're using them, but you could highlight products. Maybe you have a lot of a certain product, you have new products. Those are the kinds of things that you want to feature on your Facebook shop. So it's very cool. And let's see. So some other benefits is that it's another opportunity for you to build commerce, to sell your products, right? Who doesn't want to sell more products? And build that community on Facebook. It also increases your reach. People can discover your business, your products. Right now, they're only doing physical products, but in the things that I've been reading lately, they are working on, a lot of us sell digital tools, right? We sell memberships, we sell digital PDFs, workbooks, all of those kinds of things, and services, consulting, coaching. So they are working on that. I don't know when it's going to come out, but they said that they are working on a suite of other products, so to say, in that shop product. So as we think about that, so that's a cool opportunity. I didn't think they were even going to do anything. So right now it's physical, but as we go forward, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more opportunities for the rest of us to kind of get on that board. 150 million small businesses are using their apps. And so we have some competition, and you need to stand out, right? Again, we talk about video all the time. You got to get on the video bus. But what's really cool is that people can shop real time. And that's, Pinterest has had things tagged, Instagram, if in their posts, they've had things where you can buy them, but this is really upping the game. They're trying to make it easier for consumers, easier for businesses to be successful online. Their artificial intelligence that they're working on is going to auto tag products and photos, and will also make it, they'll make personal suggestions based on your searching habits. So that's another kind of cool thing that's that's coming out. So, there's just, you have to pick and choose, wouldn't go after everything right away. You have to pick and choose what's going to work best for your business, right? So maybe if you sell physical products, the shops is the way to go. That's one thing you should really focus on in addition to, posting regularly, doing your videos, going live, all those kinds of things on your Facebook page and engaging with your community. That maybe that's where you need to start. If you already have a store and you want to do the VIP Facebook group, I think that's a wonderful thing to do. That's another idea. You could go live every week. You can go live on your phone, or you can use something like I'm using, which is StreamYard. So right now I'm going live to Facebook, our Facebook group, and YouTube, our YouTube channel. So there is a free version. You won't be able to use your logo and some of the other things, but there is a free version to start out with. You can also have guests. So that's a cool thing. That's one thing we're doing with the nonprofit I work for, is that we bring on guests every week. And so there's just so many opportunities for us. So let's just think about what we talked about today. Let's just round this up. Facebook's going to continue to compete with YouTube and Zoom, and they just bought Giphy, which is the animation in your posts. Those are fun to do. So we have to try to be where people are. Yes, if you have a brick and mortar, that's awesome. But if you really want to stay connected with people, you've got to think about getting online and also connecting there. It's a great opportunity. So I just want to thank everybody for tuning in today. If you didn't, I hope you're enjoying the replay. Again, contact me. I do coaching and consulting for entrepreneurs and small businesses. Love to talk with you. And I hope that you keep connecting in many ways with your audience. And next week, what do you think? I don't know quite yet what I will be talking about, but I will let you know. And I've got grandkids here, so I got to roll. And everybody have a great day. And thanks so much for tuning in.